So, Alibaba seems to be a very fucking wise old motherfucker now. This guy seems like he's got like 100 years now of experience in like the entire world. Like, a lot of people for this chapter to get ready because this one was a confusing ass chapter for a lot of people I can see. Like, so we get to see the start of this chapter, you know, like Judah and like Alibaba, they're still continuing their way, and they happenly came across, as they were going through the pitch blackness, they managed to come across the origin dragon itself. The fuck? And even like on the way we got here, like as like Judar and then we're talking about as they were flying around and saying like, you know what, you know, you as we're trying to aim for like the continent, like Alibaba's been keeping some shit under his sleeve, you know. He has some stuff like that he's like he isn't telling Judar about it. It's like, well, there's some reasons for that. As they were going through the pitch black abyss, they met the origin dragon itself. It was like just seeing it there and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you're like, what's even been here? And it's like Alibaba's like, yeah, I'm Alibaba, nice to meet you, like that. And it's like, oh, she doesn't even, it's been so long since that time, she didn't forgot her own name. It's like, but you know, Solomon called me, you know, the mother dragon, like origin dragon, you know, same shit. And it's like, we find this dragon, and it's just like, even Judah's remembering it, oh, so it's from like all that past experience that they had on there, and it's just like, she was even recollecting the events of Alma Tehran, saying, you know, oh, so humans used to live on that thing such long ago, and all that. And I just like how Judah was like, yeah, I'm just beating around the bush here, but like, get us back to our world, you know, I don't give a fuck like that, you know, the black sky, white world, this is getting annoying, where the fuck are we? And it's like, you're at the bottom of the world. Borrowing, like, you know, Solomon's words, you would pass through in between, like, space and between dimensions and reach this place. And it's like, wait, what? It's like, he's like, just listen to what she has to say first. And it's like, you can see everything. It's like, you can see the shadow of the dark of Namsi, like, that started appearing in the world that created by Solomon. And even, like, Alibaba, he just comes in, he steps in saying, you know, that I've come in to stop that. And he's saying, like, you're a young boy, but you have the bearings of a hermit who's lived for a long time. And like generally, like when we found this out, it's like even before getting to this place, he went to the world with a black sky, and he spent a very long time in a different place. And before he even had a body, he was just an entity made only of his own consciousness, and spent what felt like 100 years in a place that is is a different notion of time itself. So for what's actually been happening between like Judah and like that, so it seems like Aladdin pushed Judah so far out there that he somehow ended up into a different dimension alongside with like Alibaba. It's just like, and he just says it, I have to go back to where Aladdin and the others are, and it's like, you gotta lend me this strength. And finding out all this shit that's just happened, it's just like, you know what, like, this is a different world than what we were exactly in. It's like, you know, and when we even found out more about like what was going on, it's like, you know, where's the black sky located, like that, and it's like, it's at the southern tip of what you call, they got transported to the dark continent, like the tip of that. It's like, what the fuck? You're just thinking like that, it's like, what exactly happened? Like, there's a lot of mystery around the dark continent, and I'm hoping like maybe like in future, or maybe right about now, that we explore a lot more of this, because even when we saw like, especially with Morgiana, like when she was discussing this like with one of the fanlists itself, like I felt like becoming a bit like, and they kind of discussed about the dark like, and especially there like with the fanlists, like when they went there, things started feeling different. It felt like a different world, like, and that was probably why Morgiana, like when like we was talking with Morgiana and like kind of got explained to it, like you go there, you're not gonna like be the exact same, probably because that the reason why the two are so separated and you can't return after you've gone back there is because they're on two different planes of existence. I feel like, yeah, they made that like huge area may be there, but that might be because of like fucked up with the world. Maybe he generally fucked up, he didn't have enough time to build it properly, and that's kind of where it got round to, like this world kind of got a bit fucked because of that reason. And it's like, well, even though it was mainly Ugo that built it, it's like still it was his own general kind of thoughts and process that was kind of like intermediate in the concept of this. And it's like, this shit is just like, a lot of shit just like fucking got revealed on us. I'm like, holy shit. It's just like, this continent is full of fucking mysteries, guys. Like, I have no idea where the fuck we can go with this shit, but it's like, I'm very curious to see how exactly are they going to get back from this dimension. But I feel like this is also a way of saying, yeah, Alibaba and like Judar, they're gonna be away for a long time. But I'm not gonna lie, even I have to admit it, like I prefer seeing the other side of the story. Like I like to see like Hakuryu and Sinbad. That's what I want to see right now. Funny enough, and I never thought I'd really say this with Judar, because I fucking love Judar, the character. Like his stuff isn't like I really honestly don't find it that too much. I mean, interesting their little journey than it is with like seeing like Hakuryu, Sinbad, Aladdin. But it's like Aladdin's kind of like taken a side path off the story through. Meanwhile, because you know this whole depression, Morgiana's like nowhere to be seen as well. There's just so much shit going down, like as like we're seeing, because she's on the like near the other side of the fucking planet. So like I don't know, I kind of want to get back to the Hakuryu stuff at the moment, but it is nice to see, you know, keep in touch with like what's been happening with Alibaba and Judai. It was a really interesting chapter. I really did like this one. But a lot to take in, and I'm sure a lot of readers as well are just going to be like just they're going to be confused. So it took me a couple of reads to actually kind of understand it, and I still don't even think I fucking truly understand it. And like from what we've seen from the actual Magi, well, like what we've been focusing on, and the Dark Continent's like 10 times as big as that. Like it's 10 times as big as that, and it's like they like even anybody like he's explored a part of it, and it's like different fucking worlds and shit. It hurts my brain just thinking about it, but